I genuinely think that the highest leverage thing you can do is growing that personal brand. I can do 30K a month. Like my close rate's always way higher just because of the personal brand.
All right, I got Malachi here with me. We started working about 2 months ago. We did a full Instagram and YouTube rebrand, and we've been helping him with his content ever since. Malachi, could you briefly explain what you do in your business, how you do it?
Yeah. So I'm in remote sales. I do remote closing. And so basically I train people that skill, either people who are already in sales or looking to get into it, and then just, help them make money that way. So that's what I do.
Before you started working with us, what were some of the problems you were facing, like in terms of content, right? Consistency.
Yeah. So I mean, I had an editor, and the main problem was obviously the quality. I saw a lot of edits on Instagram, and I would show him like, okay, I want something like this, I want something like that, and it really just never came out the way that I was hoping for it to come out. Like and he wasn't that flexible. If we wanted to build out my own style, that wouldn't really work. You could only do one thing. Wasn't too flexible in terms of, like, for example, with you, I never uploaded on time. Like I never uploaded any videos on time, but you would still get them done, which is cool. Obviously, you guys like should upload on time, but yeah, I would say just mostly the style wasn't right, and just there wasn't a lot of flexibility in terms of the style or just like other things.
How do you think it's changed from where you were when you first started working with us to how it is now? Like, what do you think has changed?
Yeah, I don't feel limited by editing at all anymore. Before it was like I kind of felt capped out in terms of how much content can I post simply because of the edits. And now I know like I can basically do as much content as I want to do. Like as much content as I am willing to get behind the camera and record, I can post that much because I have an editor who can, you know, scale with me and do as much as I want them to do. So that's the main thing I would say is I didn't feel like I could put out as much content. And then I'll also say for some reason, just because just by like seeing the edits come out so clean, it made me more confident on camera, which is like it's a really weird thing, but because of that, I'd say the content quality got better.
Based on the results so far, where do you see, because I know you still do remote closing, where do you see your business going within the next 6 to 12 months?
So honestly, it's like wherever I want it to go. And then I'll say like the specific number, I can do 30K a month just from coaching within the next 6 to 12 months. But if I wanted to go beyond that, I could, because the only bottleneck would be the content. It's like that's no longer a bottleneck anymore. It's just how much time I'm willing to put into it. And so yeah, I can do 30K a month in the next 6 to 12 months. But if I wanted to go beyond that, I could.
Awesome. Well, dude, I'd love to ask, like, did you have any misconceptions before working with us? Like, we hopped on that call, right? Like, what do you think? Like, is this guy going to be able to do it or what? Like, any misconceptions?
No, I actually, because obviously I saw your content. Your content
Yep.
was pretty clean. We were in the same circle. Sorry, like I knew people who already knew you and trusted you. So no, I didn't. It basically turned out just as good as I thought it would because I had high expectations.
Awesome, dude. Well, finally, if somebody's on the fence, they want to work with us, what would you say?
Yeah, well, I'd say the first question is like, why aren't you sure? If it's the money, if it's you just don't know whether or not building a personal brand is worth it. I'll say that's definitely worth it. I'll say because I've closed for a lot of different people, and the ones with a good personal brand, the calls are always way smoother. Like my close rate's always way higher. I'm able to collect more cash, and it's just because of the personal brand. So whenever it comes to scaling a business, I genuinely think that the highest leverage thing you can do is growing that personal brand. So if it's a question of like you just don't know whether or not personal brand is the way to go, it definitely is. And if it's like the money or anything else, just fucking do it. Honestly, just do it. There's no reason not to.
Well, dude, I appreciate you hopping on the interview. I'm excited to see where you can scale to within the next 6 to 12 months, whether that's with remote closing or with your coaching program. But that's pretty much it. Peace out.
Talk soon, man. Appreciate you.